The next Swedish general election will be held in Sweden on the 9th of September 2018 to elect the members of the National Lawmaking Assembly, the Riksdag electoral system. The Swedish Riksdag is made up of 349 MPs and all are elected through proportional representation on multi-member party lists that could be regional or national. Each of the 29 constituencies has a set number of parliamentarians that is divided through constituency results to ensure regional representation. Then the other MPs are elected through a proportional balancing to ensure that the elected MPs accurately represent the votes of the electorate. The Swedish Constitution 1ch. 4 section says that the Riksdag is responsible for taxation and making laws, and the 1ch. 6 section says that the government is held responsible to the Riksdag. In other words, this means that Sweden has parliamentarism in a constitutional monarchy, ensuring that the government is appointed by the people's representatives, and the Prime Minister is therefore indirectly elected. Major parties. The Social Democratic Party is the largest political party in the Swedish Riksdag with 113 of the 349 seats. The Social Democratic Party is the major component of the incumbent Löfven cabinet working with the Green Party. Its current party leader Stefan Löfven has been Prime Minister of Sweden since the 3rd of October 2014, and has said he will seek a mandate to continue his Löfven cabinet. He said that he intended to call for an extra general election after his cabinet's budget was voted down by the opposition, the first extra general election since 1958. However, the extra general election was cancelled on December 27, 2014 following a budgetary procedure agreement with the alliance, 2 days before Löfven was to call it. The Moderate Party is the second largest party in the Riksdag with 84 seats. It was the largest governing party under Prime Minister Fredrik Reinfeldt from 2006 to 2014. Reinfeldt resigned as party leader after 8 years as Prime Minister. He was succeeded as party leader on the 10th of January 2015 by Anna Kinberg Batra. The party is involved in the alliance alongside 3 other parties, which will seek to return to power together. Her decision as de facto leader to enter the budgetary procedure agreement with the left-of-centre cabinet saw sharp internal disgruntlement from some party districts. The alliance has more MPs than the government parties, but still finds itself in opposition. The Sweden Democrats is the 3rd largest party in the Riksdag with 49 seats. In the 2014 general election, the party increased its share of seats by 29, becoming the 3rd largest party. The party leader is Jimmy Åkesson, who is the longest-serving party leader. The other Riksdag parties have repeatedly stated that they will not cooperate with the Sweden Democrats in a future government. The extra general election was called following the Sweden Democrats giving the support to the oppositional alliance budget. After the cancelled extra election, the party advertised itself as the only opposition party, and the following months it saw a sharp rise in the opinion polls. The Green Party is the 4th largest party in the Riksdag with 25 seats. The Green Party is the minor component of the Löfven cabinet alongside the Social Democrats. It is the only Swedish party to have 2 spokespersons. Currently Gustav Fridolin, who serves as Minister for Education, and Isabella Löfven, who serves as Minister for International Development Cooperation. This will be the first time in Swedish history that the Green Party has had its governmental record tested at an election. The Centre Party is the 5th largest party in the Riksdag with 22 seats. It was a part of the Reinfeldt cabinet from 2006 to 2014. The party has been led by Annie Lööf since 2011. The party is involved in the alliance, alongside three other parties which will seek to return to power together. The Centre Party was subject to public attempts by Löfven to become a cooperation party, but the party traditionally leans towards the moderate policy positions and therefore stayed within the alliance after the 2014 election. The Left Party is the sixth largest party in the Riksdag with 21 seats. The current party leader is Jonas Sjöstedt. He has said that the Left Party seeks to participate in a future red-green coalition government. The party did not support the Löfven cabinet because it was not asked to participate in his cabinet following the 2014 general election, but supported his budget that was voted down on the 3rd of December 2014. Following the budgetary agreement, the Left Party is what tips the left of centre minority into a larger minority than the alliance. The Liberals is the seventh largest party in the Riksdag with 19 seats. It was a part of the Reinfeldt cabinet from 2006 to 2014. The party has been led by Jan Björklund since 2007. His leadership is being increasingly criticized within the party. The party is involved in the alliance alongside three other parties which will seek to return to power together. Opinion polls in the year after the election suggests that the party is struggling to recapture its previous level of support, having been in charge of the school system and integration of migrants. The party came under a lot of criticism due to falling school results and increased segregation in the immigrant-dominated suburbs. The Christian Democrats has been led by Ebba Busch since 2015. It is involved in the alliance alongside three other parties which will seek to return to power together. According to opinion polls, there is a significant risk that the Christian Democrats will fail to achieve representation in the next Riksdag. The party held on by a few tens of thousands of votes last time. The parliamentary presence of the Christian Democrats is seen as essential in order for the alliance to be able to form a government. Possible newcomer parties. The Feminist Initiative is the country's ninth largest party and represented in the European Parliament following the 2014 European election. The party fell somewhat short of the 4% threshold to enter the Riksdag in the 2014 general election, but still got more than 3% of the vote. Led by former Left Party leader Gudrun Schyman, the party aims to enter the Riksdag in 2018. According to the opinion polls, the party's popularity has been on the decline since the election, but still comfortably polling as the largest party outside the Riksdag. Due to the 4% threshold, it is difficult for smaller parties to enter the Riksdag. The Pirate Party won representation in the 2009-14 European Parliament, but its subsequent runs for office have been less successful. It has been mentioned in some polls as the 10th largest party, but appears to be far from having a chance to break the threshold at a domestic level. 2014 budget crisis. Prime Minister Stefan Löfven announced in the afternoon of the 3rd of December 2014 that he intended to make the formal arrangements for calling an election on the 29th of December 2014, the earliest date permitted by the Constitution. The elections were called after the Social Democrat-led government of Löfven lost a vote on the budget by 182 to 153 owing to the Sweden Democrats voting with the opposition, leading to a cabinet crisis. It would have been the first extra election since 1958. An agreement was signed on the 26th of December 2014 between the Social Democrats, Greens, Moderates, Centrists, Liberals and Christian Democrats, outlining a series of conditions in order to ensure political stability until at least 2022. The agreement included two main provisions. The PM candidate who gathers the most support will be elected. This applies to both incumbent and new PM candidates. A government in minority will be allowed to have its budget passed by the abstention of opposition parties who have signed the agreement. After negotiations between the government and the alliance concluded, the snap election was called off on the 27th of December 2014. Opinion polls. Graphical summary. Poll results. Poll results are listed in the table below in reverse chronological order, showing the most recent first, and using the date the survey's fieldwork was done, as opposed to the date of publication. If such date is unknown, the date of publication is given instead. The highest percentage figure in each polling survey is displayed in bold, and a background shaded in the leading party's color. In the instance that there is a tie, then no figure is shaded. The lead column on the right shows the percentage point difference between the two parties with the highest figures. When a specific poll does not show a data figure for a party, the party's cell corresponding to that poll is shown empty. The third block, namely Sweden Democrats alone, has exactly the same figure for its coalition as the party's figure since it is unaligned.